Hey guys, I haven't made any videos in a while. Just been a lot going on. This is different for me. I'm driving in the car, so I'm actually going over to Petco right now to pick up a new tank. Finally broke down and decided to upgrade to a 60-gallon breeder tank. It was the right price with the holidays coming around and all that. I usually get money for Christmas, so it'd be the right time to buy a stand, so that way I can have everything that I need. But yeah, like I said, I finally broke down. You know, I've had the other tank, my 33 long, for almost 4 years. Like try something new, you know. Plus, the 60-gallon breeder tank's being on sale right now for, you know, $100. Is pretty good, pretty tempting. So the funny thing is if you go in store, they're not on sale. You have to specifically buy it on Petco.com, which to me kind of makes it aggravating because you want to kind of inspect the tank. I feel like first, you know, make sure you're getting a good tank, because if you do an in-store pickup, they're just going to kind of pick up, you know, they're just going to grab whatever tank is there, in that sense, and just, you know, set it aside for your in-store pickup. I think I was lucky, and I found they only had one 60-gallon breeder tank at this particular location, it looked like. So I would assume this is the one I'm going to get. There's been a lot going on in my life right now, though. Some particular hard things. I figured I'd also talk about that. So if everyone watching my videos, they know what's going on with my dad. My dad's in really bad shape. Like I said, about 2-3 months ago, he came to live with us due to his dementia. He became a danger to himself. He'd been in a slight decline as well ever since he moved in with us. Well, last week, he started declining really bad. I guess not. Sorry, guys. So he just started declining really bad, and we thought it was due to him not sleeping, because when he doesn't sleep, his dementia and cognitive incoherentness gets worse. Between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, he was getting really bad. Well, on Thursday night, he got to the point where basically he couldn't hardly talk. He couldn't walk. Basically, he lost his bodily functions, or the ability to control his bodily functions, we'll say. He would sometimes have an accent here and there, but this is completely different. By Thursday night, well into Friday morning, I was pretty much like, something's wrong. This isn't right. So I was going to take him to the hospital, and due to his inability to walk, I actually had to call 911. So paramedics came and got him. So when the paramedics came and got my dad, they came in his room. Hey, Richard, hey. Trying to get his attention, all it just nothing there. No response. So this was pretty bad. We went to the hospital. Turns out my dad has something called a subdural hematoma, which is essentially a brain bleed for all intents and purposes. And he got this, and it usually always happens from some kind of head injury. I believe it, from what they told me, it doesn't just kind of randomly happen. You have to hit your head pretty good somewhere. So my dad had fell in his house about 3 months ago, which is the reason why he moved him in with us. So yeah, that's that. They said what they would have to do is, his brain had shifted due to the blood that was on his brain, which is why he came to the point where he was completely incoherent and lost all his functions. So that's pretty bad. This was Friday. Saturday morning, they did surgery to drain whatever they could of the blood and hopefully alleviate the pressure on his brain. So that's kind of where we're at. Unfortunately, since then, he's just kind of been recovering somewhat. My dad, I'm really concerned my dad's not going to recover from this. He still can't walk. He can't talk. He basically can't do anything. He's got a feeding tube. So I'm really concerned that my dad might have permanent brain damage from this. It's really depressing to think about, and it's even more depressing to think about because, like I said, I don't know if my dad will recover from this. This might be it for him. He's not unconscious or anything. He's just kind of... Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. He's just kind of cognitively not there. So, like I said, given that he can't talk, that's a big functionality, a big thing of functionality. He tries to talk, but it's like just jumble comes out. So there's been a few times where he said some words or said a sentence, but since then, not really anything that's happened in terms of that. Yeah, so it's a pretty depressing situation. It's kind of another one of the reasons why I kind of want to set up a new tank and kind of have it like a new project, essentially. It's not going to make the pain go away and make me not miss my dad, because I miss my dad, because in all intents and purposes, he's kind of not really there. I can't talk to him, can't see him. I mean, I can see him, but it's not the same as, when he was normal. Anyways, I figured setting up a new tank and kind of getting all the stuff together for the tank and having some different options and thinking about it, it'll kind of help me have something else to look forward to, kind of give me a little bit of joy. That's not the only thing going on. I'm currently selling my dad's house for him because he can't go back and live there, so this house has just been sitting empty, essentially. That was a tricky subject because my dad was not in the right frame of mind, due to dementia. So I had to go to court to file for guardianship. So what that did was, there's a special provision provided by the court in with my guardianship paper called a special fiduciary. It allows me to sell, or I would say at least list the house for my dad under this purposes. And now when I was there at the court hearing, they told me, now I want you to come back 2 weeks later by this time, and I want you to file for guardianship or conservatorship. I was like, okay. I was really trying to avoid that, but every time you go there to do these things, at least in the state of Michigan, it costs you like basically $200. So I went back to that. They granted me conservatorship as well, so I'm able to basically manage his finances and his estate and all that, which is what I've been doing anyways. Got an offer on a house, which is fine, great. Well, we went to do the closing and all, and go through the title company and all that. According to the title company, I need another. I'm gonna curse here. I need another fucking paper to sell the house. So when you're dealing with a conservatorship type situation, you basically have to have another paper. A petition for approval of the sale of the real estate. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I didn't know about this. Nobody knew about it. The only way I found out about it, like I said, is because the title company said their examiner needed this paper, and specifically there should be this paper and as well as several other papers, most of the other papers you have. So it's like, I get to go to court again. Yeah. Not too pleased with that, because there's going to have to be another hearing and all this bullshit, you know. It's like, seriously? Because we are going to go close in the house next week. Should everything go right? No, of course not. No. So that's my little rant about that. But anyways, yeah, my dad's not been doing very good. Been working on, trying to sell his house, which I'm almost there. So I figured having a new tank might be kind of like up my alley a little bit, I've been pretty hesitant for a long time to upgrade my 33 long, but I think I finally found a tank that's actually worth it. So basically, I kind of think of this 60-gallon breeder tank. If you actually look at it, it sort of looks like a larger version of the 33 long, literally, because it's just, even though they say it's 16 inches, it really looks really short. Like, even if someone actually did a video online where they compared the 60-gallon breeder tank with the 40-gallon breeder tank. I just looked at it before this. The 60-gallon breeder tank was actually shorter. So literally, there's about a 3-inch difference in height between the 60 breeder and the 33 long. The main difference is you get an extra 18 inches or an extra 6 inches of depth. 6 inches makes a big difference. Giggity. Yeah, but the height really is only about that much difference, probably. So, and I kind of like that. So it makes me feel like, yeah, basically a really similar tank. So I'm gonna shut up here for a minute because I'm behind a cop. State of Michigan, you're not supposed to be driving while doing anything else besides talking hands-free on the phone. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I think I'll make another video after I get the tank. I'm going to pick it up right now. I'm almost there. So, all right, guys, I'm out.